Welcome to the next episode of Robbie Comics. My name is Robbie, and these are comics. So I went down to my local LCS today to pick up a few things that were on my list of things to grab today. And as always, I went in and walked out with a lot more than I had planned to. So we're just going to go through those books that I picked up today. Okay, so the first book I picked up was episode 2 of Strange. This basically follows on from the death of Doctor Strange, where his wife Clea becomes the new Sorcerer Supreme. I guess the main sort of overarching theme of the story is she's basically trying to resurrect Stephen and is getting into all sorts of trouble with that. There's a few people that don't like that idea, so they're obviously trying to stop her. The end of episode 1, which is here, sort of ends with the resurrection of someone, not too sure who, and then that's obviously then confirmed and dealt with in issue 2. So I'm really enjoying the series in this. I love Clea as a character. I think she is really badass. She kind of has a no bullshit approach to things, which is great. Need to look into this one a bit more, but she references that she's got like Warlord's blood in her, so which is kind of why she's probably quite sort of ballsy, quite aggressive, and basically is got somewhat of a god complex where people tell her that she can't do stuff and she's just like, mate, I can do whatever I want. The artwork is phenomenal. The action scenes in particular, when she's like throwing spells left, right and center, is really cool. I can't wait to see what happens with this character, if she's successful or not, what the ramifications are if she is, and just see how badass she can get. The next one, again, I talked about this in my first video, following on from a free comic book day. Again, this kind of shows my lack of knowledge about this particular series and just comics in general, because I didn't realize that this one was already on volume 2. So I picked this one up, which is the Bunny Mask, the Hollow Inside, which, I was expecting it to be, brand spanking new series, but this is obviously the issue 1 of volume 2, so there's a whole other volume that I kind of need to get caught up with. Again, I quite like it. It's very, very creepy. There's a character reference in here called the Hollow, who seems to be kind of not really playing by the rules a little bit, and obviously there's a lot of conversation between the two characters that I'm not entirely sure who they are, but I'm sure they're probably main characters in the first volume. Yeah, so I need to basically play catch up before I continue on with the series. But so far, what I've read, putting all the things into context, it looks really cool, and yeah, I can't wait to sort of play catch up on this one. Okay, so the main reason why I went into my LCS today was to get this particular book. I've seen being talked about online quite a lot recently, and because of the genre, I'm quite interested in it, and this is Grimm. My LCS didn't actually have the regular version of it, so I've got this crazy foil variant, so you can see everything in there and see my face and the camera setup and stuff. It's different from what I was expecting, I won't lie. The sort of opening scene where this character is introduced is not what I was expecting, but having said that, I like the like real world aspect to the afterlife, where you basically get a ticket and you basically wait for your name to be called out before you can be moved on. I thought that was quite hilarious, but I feel like although I enjoyed reading it and it was kind of tongue-in-cheek a little bit, I feel like it's going to be I think it's going to be very predictable in terms of what's happening. But basically the main character, she is a Grimm, and they're basically there's a whole like load of Grimms who obviously go out and collect the souls of people who have recently passed on, and but based on what we've read in this issue, she doesn't know how she died, which might be a trait of the Grimm. But then something happens towards the end where you kind of question, is she actually dead? But I feel like I've already kind of cottoned on to what's going to happen, so I hope I'm wrong. I hope there's going to be lots of crazy stuff happening in this, and yeah, we'll see what happens with that one. So the next one I picked up, the first 3 issues of Good Boy. So that's issue 1. You've got issue 2, which is probably my favorite out of the 3. Sort of like very classy. And then issue 3, which is here. So the reason why this caught my eye is because a little while ago I bought the variant of issue 1, which is this one here, which is so cool. I just bought it because the front cover just looks so cool. Very sort of like noir-esque, like film noir-esque, which I really like. Again, I bought this not having any indication or any clue of what it's about. I just bought it because the front cover looked really cool. I thought it'd be a kind of like a cool like display piece. But then yeah, reading through it, this book is crazy. If you're a fan of the John Wick films, you're gonna love this. It doesn't say specifically that it is based on the John Wick films, probably because of some copyright issue, I would have imagined. But it's basically if you replaced John with the dog and the dog with John, you basically just got a revenge story where this dog, or John's dog, goes around and is going on killing spree to avenge John, essentially. Yeah, the artwork is grim and gory, but it's cartoony, so it's not that bad if you're a bit weary of sort of gore-fest comics. This isn't it, but there are a few scenes where you're just like, ooh, that's gotta hurt. But yeah, I would definitely recommend these books. They are hilarious. Okay, and the last ones I bought, again, these were all in a pack, and I picked them up because I've read through the Annihilation Nova and Annihilation Super Scroll series, and I saw these and was like, oh, this is actually this looks kind of interesting, because I've also read Annihilation Conquest as well, with Captain Marvel. So it's the Annihilation Scourge series. So you got Annihilation Scourge Fantastic Four, then there's Annihilation Scourge Nova. So I'm looking forward to seeing him in the new Guardians film. We've got Annihilation Scourge Beta Ray Bill. So potentially he could be in the new Thor film, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. Probably my favourite front cover out the lot, the Annihilation Scourge Silver Surfer. Annihilation Scourge Omega. And then Annihilation Scourge Alpha. So yeah, so I picked these up. Again, they were relatively cheap, and yeah, just purely because I've read some of the other Annihilation books, I was like, oh, I've not really seen these before, so I'll give these a try. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to them. Just need to find some time where I can just sit down and read through it. And again, I don't know if this is like, yeah, there's other Annihilation Scourge Silver Surfer, like issue 2, issue 3, and the same with like the Beta Ray Bill and the Fantastic Four. So we'll if they are in their own little stories, then I'll need to put some money aside to collect them if I like them. But otherwise, yeah, I'm just looking forward to reading through them and seeing what's going on there. That's it for today, guys. I just want to say thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, please hit the like button and the subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Peace out.